Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Tampa. I'm Frank Mazzocco along with Mike Grimm. So far, maybe a half a week or so, but it's been just a wonderful time here. Beautiful weather, and better than that, beautiful hockey results for the Maroon and Gold.
Yeah, no question, Frank. It's been fun to be here. Breaking out the shorts today for the first time, and why not? Because it's just great weather, great hockey as well. We should mention Wally is working with the Hobie Baker Award stuff, so I'm pinch hitting for Wally today and thrilled to be doing so with you.
Likewise, fun to have you along here. And we can make things a little bit, we've already made things, the team has already made things better because the last time they were in Tampa, which was in 2012, they lost the first game, and there was an early ride home. John Mayasich got his wish last night. He didn't want to go home last night, and he was able to stay for an extra couple of days, and all because of a great game last night.
Gophers came out right off the bat, a little reminiscent of the St. Cloud State Regional Final. I mean, they pressured Boston from the opening puck drop.
Mike, I don't remember a hotter finish by this team, but for some bad puck luck and a couple of posts, they could have had a 2 or 3 goal lead in the first 3 or 4 minutes. They were just lightning quick out there on the ice and played a great game from start to finish.
They hit a bunch of posts. They had a goal overturned. It could have been who knows what it was, but it turns out it's 2-2 in the third, as Bob Mazzocco said after the game last night. And then one freshman gets it done in Middlestead, and then another freshman puts the icing on the cake, as you like to say, with the 2 empty netters. And 4-goal third period, and it's 6-2, and it looks like a laugher, but it really wasn't.
Well, you know, before we started, you mentioned that key goal by Rhett Pitlick, and what a great assist he had from Aaron Huglin. Aaron actually was doing a Matt Nyes imitation with a behind-the-back backhand pass between his legs to set up Pitlick, and a critical goal for the Golden Gophers. That was a fun one to watch.
Well, and so interesting was that Pitlick sent him a video yesterday morning of a goal similar that Sid the Kid did, and then they went out and imitated it. Unbelievable. And Huglin was all over the ice. I mean, he, for a while there, was maybe the best player on the ice when he was out there.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of the great things about the way the game went for the Golden Gophers was the contributions they got from the freshmen, and no one bigger than Luke Middlestead, the defenseman. Mike, I just think he's been a great story. He comes into this team not drafted, among a defensive core that you could legitimately say could be an NHL defensive core, right? So Luke Middlestead comes in, fit in like a glove early on in the season, and then what does he do on the national stage? He scores the go-ahead goal and the insurance goal on a couple of blazing shots.
And he has just basically said, hey, I'm so good, the coaches have no choice but to put me out there, right? I mean, that's how good he's been.
And then fitting, too, for Logan Cooley to get a couple of empty netters in there. As we said, the icing on the cake, and it was just a wonderful semifinal game for Minnesota to beat Boston University and advance to the championship game against Quinnipiac.
And I think a lot of us assume, maybe wrongly, wrongly, that it would be Michigan that the Gophers were facing. But, boy, watching that Quinnipiac team, they're really good.
They can skate. They can bring it. They're a little bit of an older team, and they're going to give Gophers a great game on Saturday night for that championship, to say the least.
I know you guys are digging in with your game prep, but what did you see when you got a chance to see them a little bit on the ice?
Quinnipiac, I saw a team that can really skate. They're very smart. They're well coached. And I think what they did is they ran into a Michigan team that might have been a little bit soft last night, and so it was a little bit to their advantage, and they took advantage of it. But they're a good team. Rand Pucknell is their coach. He's brought them here before, and it should be a great Saturday night matchup.
Gophers are looking for their first national title in 20 years, and the Bobcats are looking for their first ever.
First ever. Well, I tell you what, it'd be a great one, first ever for Coach Bob Mazzocco, too, who a couple of days ago was named Division I Coach of the Year. No better, no more deserving man than Bob Mazzocco.
He has had his team ready now in this postseason, hasn't he?
Yeah, and you know what the thing is, they're loose. I just love watching them around the arena, or see them on the streets. They're a very confident group and a talented group of guys. So fun on Saturday.
It was almost like a home game, too. And I think there's even more Gopher fans coming down Friday and Saturday for this thing, and it's going to be fun to watch. But a lot of the players in the dressing room after the game talked about when they came out, they were like, holy cow, there's a lot of Gopher fans here.
Yeah, and you know what? There are going to be a lot of what used to be Michigan seats empty. Oh, the blue jerseys were leaving the building last night, weren't they?
They were. They were not thrilled with how that game unfolded. Lots of fan activities as well we should talk about on Saturday.
You're right, Mike, and a lot of the normal stuff that we'd seen before. They call it a red carpet, but I saw a blue carpet. I don't know about you.
It was a blue carpet indeed.
Okay,
yes.
But that'll be going on. You'll be able to follow that on all of the Gopher digital social media platforms as well. Fan Fest will be there, coming from Thunder Alley, and then of course the Gopher Pep Rally immediately before the championship game. Oh, that's fun to say.
Yes.
Immediately before the championship game.
The national championship. You, Wally, and Pat will have the call on Gopher Radio all across the great state of Minnesota, the entire Upper Midwest, and worldwide on the iHeart app, the Varsity Network app, locally in the Twin Cities on Twin Cities News Talk. And I know it's a thrill for you guys to get a chance to a college championship game.
Absolutely. Great energy in this one, and we're very thankful for Affinity Plus to be able to sponsor Gopher Hockey postseason and bring all of this action to you across all of the digital platforms. Mike? Your prediction.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that.
Yes,
Predictions.
we do. We were told to.
I'm wearing a Gopher hat.
Okay.
I'm going to keep that hat on, and I'm going to say Gophers 4, Bobcats 2. And hoisting the trophy will be the maroon and gold.
You are the risk taker with the score. I'm going to do the same thing I did with Wally. I'm just going to play it safe and just say, go Gophers.